Hey guys, Johnny and Lawrence back for the next episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode.
Hello.
Yeah, so I think we just started getting into Embers at the end of last episode. So I've actually went ahead and got a few more things together. So hopefully we can get fairly far into Embers now. So I think if we have a look at the quest line, so we're going to make these dials. So Ember dial is just some copper plates, paper and redstone. And fluid dial is the same but iron plates. So I've got the stuff for that here. Let me just grab it. I was going to make 4 of each. I thought that makes sense. And I didn't actually have a crafting table up here. I will go quickly grab a crafting table. But let's see, just some planks. Oh, this thing like moves when you search. It's like if you don't search when you scroll your mouse, it's very annoying. Come on, applied energistics. Not quite.
Soon. Next episode.
Oh yeah, next episode. Add like another 4 mods in. But okay, so we should be able to make these dials. Annoyingly, when that's connected to a chest, you can't see your bookmarks. So I think I've got enough stuff to make, well, I was planning to make 4 of each. And we should be able to stick this Ember dial on here. And also we got quest complete. So you can now see this has 24,000 Ember in it, which is quite handy to be able to check. I'm just going to store them here for now. If we go back to the quest book, one of the other things is the refined pressure. So the pressure refinery is kind of like an upgrade to the Ember activator. Do I have the lens on me? Yeah, so Tinkerer's lens. It doesn't show me anything on there just now. But if I make the pressure refinery, which is some copper, iron, a furnace, and a block of copper, and we should, I think it's got like an efficiency that we can see. So, refined pressure, 2 quests already. Okay, it doesn't actually show you. Maybe it needs to be working. I might just have a quick look in the Ember book, which annoyingly seems to reset every time you come off the server. So I'll just quickly mark everything as done. Let's see if I can find the pressure refinery in here somewhere. So yeah, pressure refinery. While the activator can refine crystalline ember, it produces only a modest amount. The pressure refinery is a means of getting much higher yields per crystal. It requires both water and ember to be pumped into it, resulting in a default 1.5 times yield. However, if placed on a metal block with lava or fire around it, it can reach up to 3 times yield. So I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that it needs water as well. But I did go ahead and get buckets of lava. So I think we have a sink as well. Are they quite easy to make?
Yeah, they're just some clay blocks, an iron bucket, and iron plates.
Do they auto pipe out, or do you need to pipe out of them?
You need to pipe out of them, but translocators will fix them.
Oh, okay. I will go quickly see if I can make us a sink as well. Yeah, it still doesn't show us how much gain we've got. That might be a different Embers tool. If we have a look at sink, we already have one. So terracotta, some iron, and a water bucket. We have no terracotta, but we should have lots of clay. So 5 clay. Yep. Stick that in one of our endest furnaces and waste a buttload of coke coal. It's fine, we're making it all the time.
Yeah, basically an infinite renewable source now.
Yeah, sort of. Right, so we have a sink and translocator. We don't have any fluid ones, but I think they're quite easy. Should just need a piston, fluid, translocator. translocator? No? Is it a liquid translocator?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Everything has to name stuff differently. Iron, lapis, and an ender pearl. What's the chance of there being lapis in here? There is. Do I still have iron on me? I do. I do not have the redstone. Almost had everything. So, there we go. We got our liquid translocator. We should be able to just pop this down and fill it with some fluids. It might look a bit strange having a sink here, but it works.
It's an infinite water source, it's useful.
It is very useful. I wonder if maybe if I put the sink here actually, would that look less in the way?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's filling up with water. We can actually see what am I looking at the top, so that's good. I don't think it's fast enough that we need to upgrade these. Well, put glowstone on them, I mean. But I think with it being on a copper block, surrounded by lava, and getting water, this should be much more efficient than the Ember activator. So I'm going to go ahead and move this, the Ember emitter, over to this one, if I can remember where it goes. Yeah, so Ember comes out the top. Let's put that on there. Shift right click the receptor, right click this, and then I've actually gone ahead and made the Ember levers this time, the Caminite levers, just because they look a bit better with the Embers mod. I mean, they are designed to go with it, so you'd expect them to look a bit nicer. And just to make sure it works, we probably won't be able to see because the battery is full, but I'll put something in, we should see it burning. Yeah. Oh no, it is firing anyway. Probably means we're just wasting all the stuff. But I'm going to put an Ember dial on just to see if that shows us any more information. Because it might. Yeah, so there we go. Production multiplier 3 times. And this actually seems to store Embers itself up to 32,000, so that's nice. I do feel like it's probably just destroying it at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. I might turn this lever off. But yeah, let's go back to the quest book. And the next thing is the melter. So for the melter, we need some Caminite brick, plate, copper, iron, and a furnace. So I think, again, we should have all this stuff. And I can get rid of these. Pressure refinery is done. Melter. Didn't pick up the bricks. No, I did not. Should have them now. So we're actually going to want to make 2 melters. I forgot about this. So the melter is kind of like the Tinkerer's smeltery. You just put ingots in and it will melt them down into liquid form. It doesn't do alloying natively, but there is a mixer centrifuge inside Embers which you can use to combine 2 different fluids. That's the melter quest complete.
Nice.
So we are going to want to combine 2 different fluids because we'll be doing Dawnstone, which is one of the materials added in Embers. And that's made, oh, it doesn't even show you in JEI, but that's made from gold and copper.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to want a melter for copper and a melter for gold. I'm probably going to just put them a few apart. That's not where I wanted it. Put it here. And we should have the Ember receptors ready to go. And emitters. So you can put more on these. So I'll put an emitter there, an emitter there. Get the receptors and put, I need to check where these go. Yeah, so Ember goes in the bottom of these machines. So put one there, put one there. Now if we shift right click, and I did that the wrong way around, shift right click the receptor and right click the emitter. I shouldn't have put that so high up. It's a bit hard to reach. But we can put those on there, and hopefully we flick them on. Yep, these are starting to fill up with embers. And I think it'd make sense to make the mixer's centrifuge now, which is... Oh, we just need a mechanical core for this, and I've already made one of those, because we made one last episode as part of the Ember Boar, so didn't see much point making another one on camera. We can just pop this here, and I think one of the things I don't have actually is Ember fluid pipes, so I will need to make some of those. But that's... okay, we can make that. Oh, we can make both these things. That is fine. Just grab some Caminite stuff. Maybe make 2 sets. Oh, redstone. Nope, don't have any redstone on me.
Your Ember stuff does look very nice from over the other platform.
That does look quite cool. I will give you that.
All I can see is just fire being thrown about.
Yeah, that's quite nice. How's your power stuff coming along?
I honestly think I'm about done.
Oh.
So, over here, I've got the stuff needed to make the MV capacitors. I needed to make some platinum plates, which is just made through the smeltery. Some of these MV wires, which use electrum wires, so you just cut up electrum plates. Some treated wood planks I did, some more of these alternators, and the LV capacitors. So if I just make all of those, and bring them over to this crafting table. So I have enough to make 8 of the magmatic dynamos. So you need 2 MV capacitors, these redstone wire coils, which are the red ally and aluminium wire, and these steel mechanical components, which is just steel plates surrounded, or 4 steel plates around a copper gear. And I've got some invar gear and the redstone transmission coil, which is a silver ingot and some red alloy ingots. So
Nice.
that is 8 magmatic dynamos. So I will now start getting stuff to set up the power. And I think I'm going to do it on this platform down here, in between your embers and the tinkers.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's kind of central as well for running power wires and whatnot.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could do the Spectre relays.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We might need to get some ectoplasm.
Yeah, I was going
do
to
that?
look.
But that's fine.
I can't remember. Is it extra utils?
Random, I think. Well, I mean, to be honest, you could just search for
Yeah.
Spectre. Yeah, random things. So I've actually gone ahead and placed the mixer centrifuge now as well. And using the Tinkerer's lens, you can see the fluids come out of the top. So I've put a fluid extractor there and run it into the bottom of the mixer centrifuge, because that's where the blue arrows seem to go. The actual alloyed liquid will come out the top. So I've just preemptively put a pipe coming out, and that will connect onto our stamp base, which we do not have any of the things in my inventory to make, but we can do in a minute. If I remember all the bits I need. So, stamp base needs a fluid tank, and I know from memory we need 2 of those, so the fluid tank, that is. There's something else that needs them. And you also need the stamp, the stamper itself. So the stamp base goes on the floor, and then the stamper goes as one air block, and then that goes on top, and that sort of presses down on the stamp base. So, and quest complete again, so that's nice. The stamper should go there, and you'll see it's connected, which is good. I'm just gonna put that there for a second. Stamp base up on, stamper up on top, and actually just so we're making use while I'm grabbing all this stuff together, I am going to go ahead and start melting down some... It is definitely gold and copper, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, gold and copper alloy. So you can just right click these on here and it will take it up to a stack, I think. So you see it started working. And then I'll put some copper in this one. And yep, that started doing its thing now as well. And
Did you
looks
just...
like that crashed the server.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll be back in a second when we sort that out.
Yep.
Hey guys, we're back again. Not 100% sure why the server crashed. The error did have something to do with the ember fluid tanks, which I assume meant the melters. When we did come back in, there was no gold or fluid in here, so all I can imagine is something went wrong with this, but it's not very clear what went wrong.
Something happened.
Yeah, something happened when we restarted it. It wasn't happening, so that is good. Is how I'm looking at that.
Whilst you were testing, I popped over to the Nether for a little bit. Literally, it was 2 minutes. I dug up some tainted soil because I found out that you can sift for these spectre saplings, and you need the ectoplasm from the spectre saplings to make the stuff for the energy injectors, which is what I will be using to transfer stuff around the base. Although having another look at it, maybe not.
No.
We need a beacon, so we need to kill the Nether and heavy steel plates, which is.
Are you saying we can't do that?
I mean, we maybe could.
To be honest, we maybe could. Like, I'm having trouble with my system. Oh no, I've run out of embers. That would be why.
First of all, I'm going to set up the lava.
Okay. While you're looking into that then, everything here is set up now. So I just need to make the stamp. I don't know what they're called, just stamps. So there is 4 stamps in embers, but for some reason the quest only wants 3, but that's fine. So the bar stamp, the flat stamp, and the raw bar stamp. And these are basically ingot, plate, and I have no idea what the flat one's for. I've never had to use it before. But I know these ones are, this is the plate cast and the other one is the ingot cast essentially. And I think you do need to smelt these, but I'll put them in a furnace. So I'll quickly run over here and shove them all in. And we should get the nice completed versions back. Yep. I might grab a chest just so that I can put down a chest with these in them near the stamper. Another quest complete, which is good. We're fairly getting through embers today, which is nice.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna pop this chest down here, and this is just for the stamps. And if we have a look in the quest book now, it's wanting us to make Dawnstone. We will make the reservoir in a second, but for Dawnstone it's looking for an ingot. So I'm gonna put the bar stamp ingot one on here, and you just right click this on the bottom of the stamper and you'll see that's now stuck there. And I've also put fluid dials on these, so you'll see there's gold in here, there's copper in here, and there is nothing in the mixer centrifuge. So we turn this on, yep, it now starts to fill up with copper. Turn this on, should start to fill up with gold. And I'm not supplying any embers to this. I forgot.
There.
So let me stick another receptor on this. I think that should be fine there. And we are kind of running out of sides. I'll just get rid of that ember dial for now. And you do get splitters and things in embers that you can use to split beams. But for what we're doing just now, this is fine. We can just live with one emitter per thing. Can't see my levers. Ah, there they are. Yep, so let me flick that on. Oh, I turned this off. I forgot I turned this off.
Oops.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we see it doing stuff. So the stamper is getting filled up, as is the mixer centrifuge. And yeah, we'll see those numbers are slowly going down. And that should be because... Do I have another dial on me? I do. If we put a fluid dial on the top, yeah, we're now getting Dawnstone. So you'll see the copper and gold in the bottom, Dawnstone in the top. Not entirely sure why they're going down at different rates. I would have thought they should have been... Oh, maybe the gold didn't disappear then. Maybe it was just a visual glitch. Yeah, because we've still got gold in here. Oh well, we're going to have leftover gold. But if I flick this lever, it should start piping the Dawnstone out. Yep, into here. And you'll see the stamper in action. So we've now got our first Dawnstone ingots. And you'll see they just sort of pop on the floor. Embers does have another thing called a bin. And you can actually put this underneath the stamper and it'll stop everything flying about. Or you can just use an item collector or something to pick up the drops. To be honest, I might just do that. Yeah. I just put an item collector on this chest. I will go quickly do that, I think. And well, we're starting to get quite a few crucibles over here.
Yep. I've put down 8 crucibles because I have 8 magmatic dynamos, and I figured that was a good number.
Yep. 1 pair. I don't think we'll ever have any issues with lava.
To be honest, I was thinking for fluid movement, I could always just put a transposer on each of these, and then have the dynamos facing this way, and just the fluid transposers could move the liquid.
Yeah.
That was the simplest way I could think of doing it at the moment.
Yeah, whatever you think's easiest. Do we have any hoppers in the system? We do. This is my lucky day. And I want an ender pearl, 3 obsidian, 1, 2, 3. Yep. And in case you've not used these item collectors before, they essentially just pick up anything in range, which is quite handy. I do think I need the 1 or 2. It's 2 glowstone. That is a shame. And a redstone torch. Yep. So let me go fetch another glowstone from the sifting operation, and we can make the advanced one. To be honest, I'm not really sure what the difference is. Can't really remember. But I always tend to make the advanced one. Do you remember what the difference is between them?
No. I think it maybe you can filter. Maybe.
Maybe. But if we put this on here, hopefully it should just pick up all the Dawnstone. Yeah, and put it in this chest. So that's a bit more convenient for us. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going to need a Dawnstone plate for something. Just going to have a quick look at the uses in case it's anything we need just now. Yeah, the exchange tablet, we're going to need one. Okay, I might make some of the I can't even think of the word plates as well. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've just got them sitting there. And if we ever need any more, we just stick some gold in there, copper in there, and this will do its thing, which is pretty awesome, I think.
Yep. There are my liquid transposers. I really like these translocators.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the translocator, yeah, they are super useful. I'm not actually going to use this reservoir, but just for the quest, I think we will make it. And I'll show it, I guess. It is kind of an interesting block. It's just not one I found much use for yet. So the reservoir is kind of like a big fluid tank. So you put it down, and this is the base of the fluid tank, and then you can add one or many caminite rings, and you'll see it starts building it up. But one of the big issues is you can only interact with this center block, so everything needs to come in or out of the bottom middle square. And it's... I mean, I've not even checked how much it stores. It's maybe incredible, but that just makes it a bit of a pain to work with in my eyes.
Yeah, I can see that being a pain.
Yep. so let us get rid of all these things. The mixer centrifuge, we've done the cabinet ring, and if we take a look back at the quest book, we've got 3 quests to go in Embers. This is not bad. So, Cinder Plinth is our next one. So we need 3 lead plates, 2 silver, and a furnace. 3 lead plates, 2 silver. Got the furnaces on me. Hopefully that was everything. Yep. And this thing is quest complete. Well, this thing just burns down any object, any item you put in, into ash. So actually, because it just pops out all over the floor, I'm going to put this over near the item collector. And that way it should pick up any of the ash. But we are running out of size. So, yeah, we don't need this one just now, because this one is done all its melting. So I'm just going to put another receptor over here. And it looks like that was probably linked to that one. Or this one. Which one? Oh, no, it wasn't that one. Oh, well. Yeah, but hopefully this should start working now. I think I've just put some cobblestone in for now, because cobblestone's probably the thing we have the biggest abundance of.
Yeah.
You see this just starts smoking. Yeah, and then ash just pops off, and hopefully that's just getting collected in our ash pile. Another thing you can do in Embers, and it might be what we do off camera, is there is a ashen amulet. So this thing is quite cheap, just some archaic brick, ash pile, some leather, and when you're wearing this amulet, anything you mine gets automatically converted into ash. So we could just pop to the nether, mine a load in netherrack, and have ash for days. But for now, this will get us enough ash for what we're doing, I think.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I was just... Can you remember what the thermodynamics power pipes are called?
Flux ducts.
Flux.
Is that the one you mean?
Yes, they are. Thank you. I figured these were the easiest to make.
Maybe?
Lead, glass, redstone.
Yeah, that sounds pretty easy. So, if we go back to the quest book, we have this alchemy through fire. There's 3 things we need for this. Beam canning, exchange tablet, and alchemy pedestals. So I've got all these bookmarked, and I have none of the stuff on me apparently. So let me grab some dawnstone from here. And what was the other thing it said I needed? Just go back in and check. I need another caminite brick and 2 ember crystals. Ooh. Oh, caminite brick. Yeah, that's just 4 of these bricks together. Turns into caminite bricks. And then beam cannon. Exchange tablet. We need another 2 caminite bricks. Oh, 2. We should be able to make that. Just gonna put these down the bottom so I can see them. And alchemy pedestal. We need copper blocks. So I'm gonna make maybe 4 of these. Yeah, I'll make 4 alchemy pedestals, or 2, because for some reason I can only make 2. Stairs. I don't have enough stairs. Couldn't even see what the thing was I was missing. Right, so if we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, make them into stairs. You should be able to make 4 this time. Yep, that's all 4. And the way this, works, whatever, is, let's try and put it in the same place actually. So put the exchange tablet here. Maybe the beam cannon here. Maybe a pedestal in the corner. Did I not make 4 pedestals? Oh, don't know why I mustn't have shift clicked.
There.
But there we go. There is 4 pedestals just to make it look a bit more balanced. This beam cannon does need to be linked to the exchange tablet. So you just shift right click the exchange tablet and right click the beam cannon. And as with all good Embers stuff, you need a lever. Yep, you guessed it. And obviously an Ember receptor again. And I think, yeah, these are... I don't actually know what's going on here. Yeah, this is out of Dawnstone. For some reason there's more copper left over but no gold. Not 100% sure why. Oh, probably because this can't melt down anymore because I stole the Ember emitter. Which I'm going to do again. Because I want to. I'm going to put that on there. Start charging up our beam cannon. And this is pretty much good to go.
Yeah.
If we have a look at one of the recipes that use this, so the Glimmer Crystal is one of the main reasons we want this. The Glimmer Crystal is what's used in this mod pack to gain access to the Twilight Forest. So this recipe says we're going to have to lay out items on the exchange tablet, and the way you do that is by right clicking a side, you'll see that it goes into that slot, or right clicking the top, it will go into the center, and so on and so forth. So for this recipe, we would need 2 Ember Shards, 2 Gunpowder, a Nether Quartz, and then this bit at the bottom is where it gets a bit more tricky. We're going to need to use the Dawnstone Aspectus, and we put that on one of these pedestals. And we also need between 64 and 80 ash. So if you get the wrong amount of ash, it doesn't work, and will tell you how much you're wrong by. So the way I tend to do it is use the lowest amount of ash, and then if it works, great. If it doesn't, you know just how much to add on. But it's a bit of a shame because that first craft is pretty much always just wasted. Well, oh well. So I guess to do this, we're actually going to need to make the Aspectus. And that should be quite straightforward. Let me just dump some of this stuff for a second. And if we have a look, the Dawnstone Aspectus is, unsurprisingly, Dawnstone over an Ember Shard. So let me grab 8 Ember Shards, because actually I'm going to want 10. I'm going to make 2 of each Aspectus, because some of the recipes require more than 64 ash, and in those cases you're going to need to use more than 1 pedestal. So if we have a look at all the different kinds, I'm going to need iron, copper, lead, silver, and Dawnstone. So I can steal 2 of our Dawnstone out. Nope, I've already stolen them, I guess. 2 Dawnstone, eventually. 2 iron, 2 copper. I'm going to need lead, silver. Yeah, just lead and silver. So I get 2 lead and 2 silver, and start working on those. How's your thing coming along?
Yeah. I realised I am not producing enough cobblestone, so I am upgrading the cobblestone generator.
We're not producing enough.
I am not. No.
Oh, okay.
Not with just an iron one.
Yeah. Am I okay to use the smeltery just now?
Yep. You might want to flick the sides off. They're still on.
Okay.
The block.
Yep. Okay, is it still in use?
No.
Okay. That's weird that they're still solidifying.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, they are
The
slow.
diamond goes incredibly slow.
That is insane. But okay, let me... I don't know if any of this stuff alloys. Do you? Iron, copper, lead, silver? Maybe?
I don't think so. Although if it all goes horribly wrong, don't quote me on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to take these off for a second. Where are you putting these? Oh, you've got... Oh, that's clever. You got 1 chest for each.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than last time. So, the way this works is annoyingly you can't even see for the translocators. But if we look at the recipe for one of them, you just pour molten iron, copper, lead, whatever you're doing, onto an ember shard. So you just place that on the casting table, and then as soon as these are melted, we can flick the switch, and hopefully we are making Dawnstone Aspectus, which...
So guys, unfortunately the audio screwed up a little bit again for this episode. I think we have fixed this in later episodes on the upside, so hopefully it won't be an issue for much longer. But I just continued on crafting the new Dawnstone Aspectus as well as all the other ones just for the quest complete. But to be honest, it's mainly the Dawnstone one we are interested in at the moment, because we're going to use that to make the Glimmer Crystal to get into the Twilight Forest, which looks like we're progressing quite nicely with. That's the last two done. Just having to wait on the crazy slow pipes from thermal expansion. We really need to upgrade them at some point. But that is another quest complete for us. All the Dawnstone all the Aspectus in general. An entire section of the book completed. But yeah, so I think we've already got the stuff ready for the Glimmer Crystal recipe. So I'm just going to grab the Embers, Ash and Nether Quartz and put it down. And like we said, it's likely this first recipe is going to fail, just because the chances of getting the Ash perfect are, well, slim. Also, the table accepts stacks of stuff, which is why I've separated them all out into individual items, otherwise I'll put them all in at once. So now you just pop the Dawnstone Aspectus onto the pedestals, chuck in our 64 Ash at the moment, because that's the low end. Would rather waste the low end than the high end, pretty much. And hopefully something will happen. But we will see. Yeah, so Embers actually looks pretty nice. I mean, it's not my favourite mod, in all honesty. But, I mean, I can't deny that the graphics are, well, the particles and stuff are pretty nice. And I totally screwed up my game when I accidentally pressed F11 and went out of full screen for a second. But, yeah, that should be fixed now. And this one failed. So we get the alchemical waste. Yep, and it says how much the inaccuracy is on there. So essentially, because we did the low end of the recipe amount, it should be a case that we just add on the amount that we need. And it should work if all things go well this time around. So it's the exact same recipe, except this time we're putting in a stack plus 10 Ash, I believe, which is why we made multiple pedestals, so we could put on multiple Aspectus. But probably just waiting on some Embers recharging up now. And then it should be, oh no, waiting on the final Ash, which we totally ran out of Embers for, it would appear. But hopefully should get that resolved in just a second. Yeah, there we go. I get the last two bits Ash. Give this recipe a try. And we should get a Glimmer Crystal, which would be pretty nice in all honesty. Yeah, this does look pretty nice. It does take a bit too long, unfortunately. Anytime, Embers. And there we go. Rather than alchemical waste, we actually got the Glimmer Crystal. Like I said, this is actually used for getting in the Twilight Forest. I think it's typically a diamond, but Kappa mode. So that is a thing. So yeah, just quickly go through, claim all our quests, which were pretty much just the entire Embers section, which was pretty awesome, I think, for one episode. And we're getting that one step closer to flight. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Bye!